Your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too...
It is a bit sweet. But there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be so nervous, Shunguang. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquay Summit, they made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
So this is where you were.
Senior Fufu, you're back.
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a look.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is...
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Ye Shunguang. He's brought shame upon Yunquay Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother...
Ye Shunguang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your...
Excuse me, but...
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquay...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yishuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before. Back when the old capital fell, we also found a ton of them deep inside Limdian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corrupt...
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going...
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you...
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Ye Shunguang, never ever forget who you are. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquay Summit's honor more seriously than anything.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu?
He's an elder of Yunquay Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquay Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, He was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kinda strict with...
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late, and I need to prepare for tomorrow's... Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time. But next time, I'll make the perfect... It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to...
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like... When I heard what happened with Shiyu some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shunguang's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end, he was possessed by the creator's power.
Thanks to Shunguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Ye Shunguang.
It's all thanks to Shunguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Shunguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't...
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Shunguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shunguang left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shunguang colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit.
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shunguang had been trying to send me messages about the creator. So no, Shunguang never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit. And that's exactly why we need to find him.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Ye Shunguang has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the creator, we saw this, and the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put, especially you, Shunguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Shunguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunquay Summit and the burden of its wielder. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Ye Shunguang, you need to...
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through...
Thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can—
No, I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for... Whoa. Oh.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingming sword's effects could work. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Ye Shunguang.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Shifu! We're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. And
No way.
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, and so you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel, but after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too. Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses—
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it, but even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunquei Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when we know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her? I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel—
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Well, what are you doing here?
You looked kinda down just now, so I got worried and thought I'd come check up on you.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you...
Don't worry, I just got here. I didn't read your diary, I swear.
If it's you, I don't really mind. It's just trivial everyday things anyway. Nothing special.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for Xiaoguang. About what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked us to pass on—
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that. Anyway, thank you, both of you, for—
You know, Xiaoguang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes.
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
All right. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just—
A test? All right, then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough. Let's see. When we first met, what were you doing?
When we first met... If you mean at Suibian Temple, I think I was trying to rescue that chubby orange cat.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2. During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently.
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquay Summit and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping except the Qingming sword.
Right again! Now on to the final question. Last question. What?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that...
Senior?
Whoa! The wind totally drowned you out! Didn't really hear you.
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? There's nothing here. Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Huh? Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp. That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shunguang, through and through.
Could it be? You're a split person.
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny, but me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I get where you're coming from. I just don't want to see her hurt herself for the sake of helping everyone else.
Fair, you say? You're the very first person who's ever said that word to me. I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
I don't know. But everyone has the right to make their own choice.
I like your honesty. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait! I still have tons of questions to...
Belle? What happened to me?
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yunkwei Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted.
Hello. I'm Ye Shunguang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunkwei Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing.
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding. don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Miss Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it just me? Or does Miss Zhao seem kinda...
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shunguang.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shunguang, and so, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is...
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fi cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance.
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get...
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly... I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with...
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good Proxy. You're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Yishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe, but here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with...
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word.
Thank you. Really, to be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Honkai Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to...
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you.
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I worked for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with... Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for... Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. In contrast, Honkai Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunquay Summit does.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shunguang. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers, so no time to waste. Let's head out now. I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually...
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's giving off an unsettling feeling.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down long before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator. There wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. But no... Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said, this place sounds dangerous.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Ye Shunguang, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your invest. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge. The only one without a single failed mission on her record. And the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine. Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from... The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up. This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing...
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. Here I draw. What the heavens? That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best in
Alert. Unidentified bank model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official database. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to...
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to...
Whoa! This little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language mod...
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in... I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release. After all these years, most bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat bamboo.
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of bamboo. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high fire...
Every bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission to protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting is perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold...
Don't say that! We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do...
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever. Still, thank you.
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making...
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other... I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all... Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still... But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins.
It's okay. You can come with us. Well, oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Ye Shunguang, but you can call... This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Honkai Summit. We came here looking... Oh, right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now?
As a combat bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in this. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by a theory.
White flowers and abnormal miasma.
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around.
That's a great idea. Through the void!
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
That figure... It's my brother! He really is here!
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got...
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move, Miss...
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call. This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but... No. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Finally! The last of them.
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Ride the wind. Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you...
Wait. Don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up...
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It's
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some... In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous...
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs, even with my body damaged. My memory core still carries the memory of every...
That explanation, either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Back to business, I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Laxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. If this little bamboo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that's...
Yep, but that's just my theory. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone! These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. My turn! The line is drawn! What the heavens! Blazing arc! Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as you succeed, I'll join you in that audience before them. Now is the most opportune, even if it means staining my hands with blood.
That was an illusion formed by my...
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here.